Okay, so everybody has taken their favorite place and their chosen position for meditation. As always, a recap. The position for meditation should be one that allows you to fully relax the body completely. That's all. You have to choose a posture where you don't have to exert any muscular tension to keep the pose. It's not about holding a certain pose for its own sake. It's about allowing 2 or 3 minutes at a time that we can be completely still and completely relaxed. The purpose of meditation is to be in the sweet spot of the present moment, and this requires us to go inward. So giving the mind a well-deserved rest is the first step. And the second step is that when we are in a realm beyond the mind, we begin to feel the subtler things, the energetic information. The important questions in life are not answered by thinking more about them, by analyzing and overanalyzing. The bigger questions in life, like what should I do with my life, or what is holding me back, those big questions are answered by feeling into your intuition, into your heart's desire, by getting to know yourself from the inside instead of repeating a description of who you are in your head. Most people's definition of themselves is a story, something you begin to tell, like I was born in a such kind of family and I am such kind of gender person that now has this kind of job and this kind of childhood, and this is my story, and then I met this other person, and now I'm here. So for most people, the definition of themselves is a mental construct, a story, that it has nothing to do with the present moment or with who we are truly. So the idea of meditation is to explore a different state of consciousness that is not the default mental realm. And it's the world of sensing and feeling and experiencing firsthand. Meditation is about the direct experience of connection with that thing that we intuitively know is bigger than us, is higher than us. We have this intuition that there is something more than we can perceive with the mind. And this direct connection is of energetic kind. It's not of verbal, analytical, logical kind. It's a good opportunity to relearn how to feel. How to feel what? How to feel everything. How to feel the communication with our own body. How to feel ourselves for what we truly are. And also how to feel emotions. And how to feel energies that are inside and outside of us. Okay, so let's now do our 3 breaths together. We breathe deeply together 3 times in a row. We breathe in through the nose, we hold, and at my cue we sigh out, making actually some sound. So get into your comfortable position. You can wiggle or stretch beforehand to make sure that you're not already exerting some kind of tension in the back or wherever else, in the hips. And we return to a position of stillness. So let's get ready for the breaths. First, we push out all the air through the mouth and breathe in through the nose. and hold. And sigh out. Second time, breathe in through the nose deeply. More. And hold. And sigh out. Last time, breathe in through the nose. More. And hold. And sigh out. Let's focus now our attention on our breath. The breath is our ally in the meditation because it's always there. And it's something that we don't have to consciously do. Of course, we can control the breath, but we don't have to. So it's something that's always there. It's something that happens like by miracle. We just have to observe it. And it's something also so intimate. So the first thing we do is simply notice how the air is coming in through the nostrils. Maybe there is a certain sound associated with that as the air passes through the nostril. And we also feel as the air is filling our lungs. And we notice if we have any kind of tension in the belly area that is preventing the air to move all the way down to the lower part of the lungs. We notice if there is anything there resisting the flow of air. Maybe a minor micro tension in the abs or in the belly area. And we notice that when we pay attention to that, and if there were any tension, it's just the awareness of it, and we can actively relax it. It feels good. It feels, wow, I didn't know I was doing that tension. But now the air can come in all the way down, and the belly pokes out as the air comes in and moves, and then back, and I'm not doing anything. I'm simply observing. Observing in a state of awe and amazement, in a state of reverence. And then we begin to notice that the whole body works like that too. By placing our awareness in a certain part of our body, we can notice if there is tension and we can release it. Let's pay attention to our upper back area. And you can wiggle that area if you need to make sure that you're not exerting any kind of tension, muscular tension there. And if there were any, we can release it. Our posture gets even better. We sit more straight. We feel lighter. And the air can properly fill also the upper part of our lungs, also the sides of our lungs. So let's concentrate on the breath and on the feeling of our lungs expanding like a balloon inside our chest. And we are not resisting the flow of air, so it's like a wave of relaxation that enters with the air. And energetically, we can also feel this. And we can imagine that the wave of relaxation continues past, down to the hip area, down the legs, calves, all the way to the feet and toes. And it's very good to relax the feet and the lower body, because then we can properly ground. And this energetic wave of relaxation also goes up, cascading also down our shoulders, all the way to our hands and fingers, and also going up our heads, relaxing everything in its path, relaxing all the way to the tip of the head and the crown of the head. And it's good to relax the crown of the head, because then we allow for connection with the source. So the awareness of the breath in all its detail and intricacy, the awareness of the relaxation of the body, that anchors us in the present moment. What else is in the present moment that can help us anchor? Well, there is the feeling of fresh air in the face, the rubbing of the clothes against my skin as I move. I feel the ground beneath me where I'm sitting. It feels hard and it supports me. I feel the weight of my body resting on the ground. What else? There's the acoustic landscape. And the beautiful thing about sounds in nature is that they are absolutely random, and we can really focus on the present moment, because it's always changing in a random way and we cannot anticipate, so we have to pay attention only in the present moment to not miss anything. And the important thing is not to focus on each individual sound. Of course, we hear the different kinds of birds singing at the same time. We hear that they are at different distances. Some seem tiny and close to us, others seem far. You can also hear the sound of the river in the background. It's a cacophony of rhythms and tones, but you're not focusing on each individual sound, but on the whole blob of a very complex symphony. And you can hear all of those sounds at the same time. None of them in particular standing out, but the whole range of frequencies arriving at once. So for the next 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to do a silent meditation, and we can put in practice all of these methods, all of these different allies that we have in the meditation to anchor us in the present moment. First, we need to remind the mind that we are not it. We are our sovereign selves, and we can decide if we want to continue on a cycle of thought right now, or if we can say just, okay, I'll get back to you later. Now I'm going to commit to the meditation and go right to the breath. Observing the breath, feeling all the nuances of being breath, the relaxation in the body, the grounding and the connection to source. And at the same time, we are aware of the acoustic landscape. And we hear the whole range of frequencies without focusing on a particular tone. And at the same time, we are relaxing and being breath, relaxing the body completely, feeling the wave of energy. And we're going to do this in silence and stillness. very slowly and at your own pace. You can begin to come back to our space that we are sharing, to this beautiful evening together. It's a good time to stretch and sigh and yawn. Stretch the arms and the legs. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, look around in the room, also outside in the distance. And if you want to share anything, this space remains sacred. And at this point, I turn off the recording.